Welcome back. Today we're breaking down what truly sets elite engineering teams apart. It's not just about hiring smart people, it's about building a system that consistently delivers results. High-performing teams innovate, solve problems fast, and build products that scale. I've distilled this into 7 actionable steps you can use right now. Let's dive into the blueprint for building a high-performing engineering team. Before diving into the specifics of project execution, it's absolutely crucial to establish a solid foundation for your team. This begins with clearly defining your team's purpose and goals. What are you collectively striving to achieve? What impact do you want to make? A clear mission is your North Star, guiding every decision and action. It provides direction and ensures everyone is moving towards the same destination. Think of it as the unwavering principle that anchors your team's efforts. Without it, you're just spinning your wheels, expending energy without making real progress. You might be busy, but are you truly effective? A lack of clear purpose leads to wasted time, duplicated efforts, and ultimately, frustration. Craft a concise mission statement that answers the fundamental question: why do we exist? What unique value do we bring to the table? What problem are we solving? This isn't just corporate jargon, it's the heart and soul of your team's identity. Break this down into specific, measurable goals. These are the tangible steps you'll take to realize your mission. Think in terms of milestones, key performance indicators, KPIs, and concrete deliverables. This is your roadmap to success, a visual representation of your journey from point A to point B. It provides a framework for tracking progress, identifying potential roadblocks, and celebrating achievements along the way. Make the mission visible. Don't let it gather dust in a forgotten document. Talk about it in meetings. Regularly revisit your purpose and goals to ensure everyone remains aligned and focused. Use it as a touchstone for decision-making and problem-solving. Reference it in planning. Integrate your mission and goals into your strategic planning process. Ensure that every project and initiative directly contributes to your overall objectives. And document it where everyone can see. Create a central repository for your mission statement, goals, and progress updates. Make it easily accessible to all team members, fostering transparency and accountability. When everyone knows the why, when they understand the bigger picture and their role in it, alignment and motivation follow naturally. People are more likely to be engaged, productive, and committed when they feel a sense of purpose and believe in the value of their work. Set your purpose, set your goals, and keep them front and center. This is the bedrock of a successful and high-performing team. Next, hire the right people. This is arguably one of the most critical steps in building a successful company. The individuals you bring on board will shape your company's culture, drive innovation, and ultimately determine your success. When evaluating candidates, look not just for skills but for mindset and culture. Skills can be taught, but a positive attitude, a growth mindset, and alignment with your company's values are much harder to instill. Consider how well a candidate's personal values align with your organization's mission and principles. Technical ability is the baseline, the minimum requirement to even be considered. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Consider implementing easy assessment exercises that involve completing tasks similar to what they would be doing if they are hired. For example, if your team is dealing with cryptography, don't have them build a web page for their assessment. Remember that collaboration, curiosity, and communication are what elevate a team from good to great. Look for candidates who demonstrate a willingness to learn, a passion for problem solving, and the ability to work effectively with others. These are the qualities that will drive innovation and foster a positive team environment. Structure interviews to test both technical and soft skills. Don't rely solely on resumes and cover letters. Design interview questions that delve into a candidate's past experiences and assess their ability to handle real-world situations. Use real-world problems and behavioral questions to gauge how they think on their feet and how they've handled challenges in the past. Ask them to describe a time they failed, how they overcame a difficult obstacle, or how they handled a conflict with a colleague. Include team fit interviews as part of your hiring process. This allows both candidates and teams can assess each other's compatibility. It's a two-way street. The candidate gets to see if they genuinely connect with the team, and the team gets to evaluate if the candidate will be a good fit for their dynamic. Don't rush. Hiring is high leverage. It's an investment that will pay off in the long run. Take the time to thoroughly vet each candidate and make sure they're the right fit for your company. The right person is worth waiting for, even if it means extending your search. A hasty hire can be costly in terms of time, money, and morale. Build your crew with intention, with purpose, and with a clear vision of the kind of company you want to create. Every hire should be a strategic decision that contributes to your overall goals and values. Now, let's talk about how to create an environment. It's not just about the physical space, although that matters too. It's about cultivating a feeling, a sense of belonging, and a shared purpose, where people don't just work, but truly thrive, where they feel energized, motivated, and supported to do their best work every single day. This is the kind of environment that unlocks potential and drives innovation. Psychological safety is absolutely key. It's the foundation upon which trust and collaboration are built. Team members must feel safe to speak up, to voice their opinions, and to challenge the status quo without fear of judgment or retribution, to take risks, to experiment with new ideas, and to admit mistakes without being penalized. This vulnerability is what allows teams to learn and grow together. Foster open communication, implement regular retrospectives, conduct blameless postmortems, where the focus is on understanding what happened and how to prevent it in the future, rather than assigning blame. And encourage honest feedback, both positive and constructive, to help individuals and the team improve. Recognize that different backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences make teams stronger and more resilient. Actively include quieter voices, creating space for everyone to contribute their unique talents and insights. And always focus on fixing processes, not blaming people when things go wrong. This creates a culture of continuous improvement and learning. Build trust through small rituals. Organize team lunches, virtual coffee chats, or simply sharing highlights and celebrating successes, both big and small. Ultimately, a positive culture fuels high performance because when people feel valued, respected, and supported, they are more engaged, more creative, and more productive. Feedback and recognition drive growth and motivation. In addition to the annual review, opt for frequent, lightweight check-ins and one-on-ones. Make feedback specific, actionable, and empathetic. Encourage peer feedback and public kudos to reinforce shared ownership. Recognition doesn't need to be grand. Public shoutouts and celebrating wins go a long way. Frame feedback as coaching, not criticism. Consistent feedback and recognition create a cycle of improvement. Empowerment means giving autonomy and ownership. Delegate outcomes, not tasks. Let engineers solve problems, not just follow specs. Trust your team to make decisions and support them if they fail and learn. Shift from directing to coaching, remove roadblocks, provide context, and offer guidance. Let teams choose their own processes and tools. When people have a say, they're more invested. Empowered teams are proactive, not reactive. Ownership drives motivation and results. The tech world never stands still, neither should your team. Invest in learning, provide budgets for courses, conferences, and books. Promote internal knowledge sharing, lunch and learns book clubs, mentorships. Make learning a core responsibility for everyone. Hold regular retrospectives to improve processes. A learning mindset keeps your team sharp and adaptable. Continuous improvement leads to elite performance. Finally, write strong scopes, clear, concise, and collaborative. Scopes should include the deliverable, which is what's being built. Justification is why it's being built, which can also be a problem statement. Success criteria will show how you'll measure success. Inclusions and exclusions will enumerate what's in and what's out. Constraints place boundaries around time, resources, and costs. I've developed a course specifically for scope writing for tech leaders. Comment below if you think I should publish it. A good scope respects your team's time and talent. Clarity in scope leads to better execution. There you have it, the 7 steps to building a high-performing engineering team. Start with purpose, hire intentionally, build a positive culture, and fuel growth with feedback. Empower your team, encourage learning, and provide clear scopes. Each step builds on the last, creating a cycle of excellence and innovation. Apply these steps to your team and watch your results soar.